Hello again. I'm Dr. Cooper, the In Harmony Functional Medicine, home of the Harmony Way, where we are cultivating a climate for wellness. And today we're going to spend a couple moments with our friend here,
James. Nice to meet you.
James is going to spend a couple moments with us. And hey, I want you to know that men do take care of themselves as well. So he's going to help encourage us on how we can take care of ourselves better. But first, James, I'd like to know a little bit from you. I want to know kind of what are some of the things that you were dealing with before you found our clinic here?
I was dealing with a lot of body pain, just tired, irritable, dealing with a lot of issues with autoimmune disorders, Hashimotos, stuff like that. And it was miserable. I was not in a good place, not a good headspace. Body was just awful.
Yeah.
To put it blunt.
Yeah. What ultimately helped you decide to actually get care here and check us out?
Well, my wife started coming and seeing Dr. Cooper for chiropractic help, and then she found out you're a functional health doctor too, and she said, why don't you just give them a try? You've gone with the normal doctor route, and it's more of, you get the medicines and it helps you kind of feel better, but not really feel better. And then, so we just started coming here and started seeing you, and it's been a game changer.
Awesome. Okay. That's good to hear. What would you say, kind of makes the approach different that we have here from some of the things that you've been doing in the past?
Well, I think it's how in depth you get with your day-to-day life, your style, your eating habits, what you're doing throughout the day, checking medicine, blood work, and the process of getting your stool sample and finding out what's actually going on inside your gut, your body, really finding out what the root cause is. And there's always that, okay, why is this doing this? Okay, let's figure out, okay, we found out why, and then you go on to the next step. It's just fitting all those puzzle pieces in and getting to where the root cause is. And it's been a game changer. Not that we're, saying doctors are bad or anything like that, but I've never had a doctor start that process and figure out what's going on downstream. And it's been awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a blessing. What I find is that we start connecting those dots.
Yes.
Things just make a whole lot more sense. And you can heal a lot better when you're not in that fight or flight. And sometimes that fight or flight is something is going on, and I don't think anybody's looked at it yet.
Yes.
Because you could be taking something, and it's kind of keeping some of the symptoms down.
Yeah.
But we innately know if there's something else that's going on.
Yeah.
And sometimes our fight or flight is that. It's like,
yeah.
I just feel like it's something else. And so sometimes we first start healing when we realize, okay, I finally started weaving these dots together.
Yes.
Now I know I can heal. I have permission to heal.
Yeah.
And that's a real process too. We're both troubleshooters.
Yes.
So we both know that, I'll lose sleep if I don't really, really know what's going on in the process. Yeah. Have you ever had that kind of thing too, where you're troubleshooting some and it'll wake you up if you feel like just something's missing?
Something, yeah, definitely. Especially with what's going on in my body. There's just it can't be just. I just have to kind of feel okay, but not like great. It's like there's got to be something that we're just missing. You kind of feel like you can see it, but you just can't reach it.
Yeah. And that's the difference between surviving and thriving. Mm-hmm. So most of the things that have been recommended for a condition like Hashimoto's have been based on things to help you survive it, right? Control the numbers a little bit. But how do we get you out of that survive and more into, okay, now I want to thrive again, right? I want to exercise. I want to get the energy that I know I should be getting when I rest.
Yes.
And so that's pretty exciting. What are some of those changes that you've noticed since you started?
I noticed just more energy, better sleep. The pain that I was having daily is pretty much gone. Every once in a while you get a little bit of flare up in it, but it's like not as bad as it was. It was pretty to a point where you didn't want to go do anything because you were just in that much pain. You just wanted to just sit there and just deal with it and not have to do anything, move around, because moving around kind of made it to where it would it would move more in the body. You kind of could ignore it, but it just wasn't. It wasn't a good thing. Now it's amazing with how the process, the supplements, changing my diet around. It's just 100% better.
Good. Good. Have you seen any improvements in your gut health?
Yeah, I don't have with the diet change and the supplements. I feel like I'm not. Your body's not stiff. You don't have that kind of that gut, the bubble gut.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have the bloating,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. It's just finding out what foods are irritating that part of it. It's
That's a difference maker.
It's different maker. Yeah, it's night and day. I mean, like I talked to you before about, you kind of have to restructure your palate into enjoying new things. You just got to keep that open mindset to where it's not the end of your life getting rid of those certain foods that you were accustomed to. It's more of focusing on, these foods were making my life really difficult, and now we just need to find new foods, get to where it's like, it's not bad. You just got to get used to it. It's a lifestyle change.
That's major what you said there, because a lot of times we've learned that we cannot change what we eat.
Yes.
Because it's family meetings, it's family reunions. It's that food is always there.
Yes.
But when the palate changes, it's amazing how some of the things that you ate before become less palatable.
Yes.
And you start eating foods that you never thought that you would even consider. And that trend can continue. And so that's one of the most amazing things that I see actually for people, is when your actual taste buds change and your tendencies change.
Yes.
You're no longer suffering, to improve health. Now you're like, hey, I don't mind.
It's not, you don't mind that. And it's like, okay, I got to stay away from that because I know that's a trigger. And I don't want to feel that way, because when you get it out of your system and you start feeling more normal,
you don't want to go back.
You don't want to go back to that, because I accidentally, a month ago, where I was used to eating this, it was dark chocolate over freeze-dried strawberries. They changed the recipe, and I didn't know they put milk in it.
Oh, man.
And literally, I was like, what is going on? I'm like, I feel that pain again. I'm like, I haven't had any dairy. I'm like, what is going on? And I looked on the back. I'm like, I told my wife, I'm like, they put dairy in it. And they completely changed it. We haven't seen them do it again, but we got a group of it that had dairy in it. And I'm like, that is crazy how my body just knew exactly what was going on. And then you felt that wave of pain again.
Good.
And then another thing is, like, when you first start doing the whole changing it, you kind of feel like you're a burden on people when you go do stuff. Like, I have to stay away from this, but you can still eat it. But then you feel bad that they have to witness what you're, and then they feel bad. They're like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't know," stuff like that. And it's like, it's not. You don't have to worry about it. I have to worry about it, and it just makes it to where it's like you kind of feel bad at first, but then people start understanding. Like, oh, I understand that. You don't want to feel like garbage. Then people see you look better. You're brighter. You're more full of life, and it's a better outcome.
Good. And over time, you start to influence them.
Yes.
They don't even notice it, but they start saying things like, "Hey, I picked up that kombucha that you recommended the other day. Wasn't so bad. You forgot you even brought it up to them."
Oh, and then if you talk to them about how much better you feel, they're like, "Well, I've kind of felt like that eating this certain food," and I'm like, "Well, you can try cutting it out for a little bit and see if you feel better." And it's like you might be able to tell them they might have an issue with certain kind of foods too.
Good, awesome. So, what would you say to the person who's kind of still on the fence about going the extra mile to improve their health, or to seek out a place like this?
I would say that for guys, it's hard to want to go to doctors. I know I'm terrible at going to doctors. I'm like, it's like the last resort. I'd be double over in pain, crawling to the hospital before I actually do it. And our wives,
good thing we have great wives.
Our wives see it. Yes, they see it, and then they do help us with that part of it. But I would say just go and do it. It's so much better just to give in and actually listen to your body, and knowing that you don't have to be in that constant pain or just fog or just in that state. Just give it a chance. I mean, because there's sometimes where you think that going to a doctor and just getting a bunch of pills. It's supposed to help you, but there's always that. It might help a little bit, but it's not figuring out what is actually going on in your body. And I would say just do it. Give it a chance. Try it. Try it for, however long Dr. Cooper says. Try it, give it a chance and see what happens. It's not a big deal. It's food. You just get used to different food, and it might change your life.
Yeah. Well, it has changed my life, and as we can tell,
it
has changed James' life. Today, we learned about quite a few things. We learned that, one, men do take care of themselves, and then shout out to our wives because they help us with that.
They do help us with that.
But also, we're talking a little bit about autoimmune conditions this month. We're talking about Hashimoto's, even though men are 5 to 10 times less likely to get Hashimoto's thyroiditis. It does happen. So men, if you're feeling fatigued, if you're feeling like your gut is disturbed, like he said, listen to your body. Your body is chief. You know when something is not right. Don't just accept just a pill, right? Make sure you know what the root cause of it, or it will keep us up at night.
It will.
Right? So we have the potential to do more than just survive. We encourage you to take that next step today. Once again, I'm Dr. Cooper of In Harmony Functional Medicine. We are cultivating a climate, and this is how we do it. As always, ask how we can help.